What's up, everybody? It's Tony Schiavone of All Elite Wrestling, and you're listening to Casio's Cuts with my good buddy, Casio. One of the greatest friends I've ever known in my entire world. One of the finest young men that I have ever met in my life. One of the funniest guys in the history of our great sport. A guy that would certainly put butts in seats. Am I saying all this right? Is there anything else? He's paying me to say all this. Enjoy the show.
What's up, Candy Lickers? Pleased to meet you. Nice to know me. What you doing? Yeah, you listening to another edition of Casio's Cut, Halloween edition.
Hey kid, look at me. Let's burn down the school with gasoline. Say hell yeah, hell yeah. Say white trash.
Y'all, welcome back to another episode of Casio's Cut. We appreciate you for joining us, and if you're new, welcome to this weird trip we're all on together, Casio's Cut Podcast. We have a very special episode today. I got my buddy Dave Silva is with me, and I've also got my loving wife, Big Booty Judy, as we have a special Halloween edition of Casio's Cut. We talk about past Halloweens, current Halloweens. We're all in costume, which will be up on our YouTube, Casio's Cut. Just type in Casio's Cut, look us up on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to that, please, and let us know what you like watching on our YouTube episodes. And also, as we are in costume for this episode, we end with Silva's Scary Story. He will hit us with a scary story at the end of this episode, and hopefully it will be a yearly tradition from here on out on Casio's Cut Podcast. Be sure you follow us on social media. We have a very special announcement. Very excited. I'm happy to finally be announcing something that will be coming up this week. If you're listening to it live, that's the week of Halloween on 2019. And we have a very special announcement coming very soon. Before the week is out, before November 1st, we will have an announcement on our social media all across the platforms. So whichever one you are a fan of, or all of them, be sure you follow us there at Casio's Cut on Instagram, at Casio's Cut on Twitter, and Facebook.com/Casio's Cut. We'll get you to all of our social media accounts, plus, like I said, YouTube, Casio's Cut as well. We'll put it up there. So be sure you're following us. We'll have a big announcement coming up this week. Very, very excited for that. But without further ado, or should I say, a boo. All right, welcome into another edition of Casio's Cut. It's a Halloween special. We are at Halloween week. If you're wondering, I am the host, normal host, Casio. My costume is I'm a Golden Corral girl. And so the Golden Girls stay golden. I'm a Golden Corral girl. This is my lovely wife, Big Booty Judy.
Yeah.
The
Toadstool. And
then this is Dave Silva, and he didn't wear a costume for some reason.
I'm from Huntsville. I grew my hair out, and now I'm the mayor of the city.
Dave Silva, the mayor of the city. Dave Silva is what do you when you introduce yourself? I'm Dave Silva. I'm Conrad's new best friend.
I'm the graphics guy.
He does the graphics guy for the
catch-all
for the entire Conrad Thompson Podfather Podcast Empire.
Yes.
So you work for reel off all of them. You got 5 of them now.
I got 5 of them. I got
Something to Wrestle With, Bruce Pritchard, 83 weeks.
Yep, Eric.
With Eric Bischoff. What Happened When with Tony Schiavone. The Arn Show. And
JR.
Grilling with a good old JR.
The voice of our childhood.
All right. So if you are a fan of any of those podcasts and you love the absolutely awesome graphics that you see on there, on any of the advertisements, on the cover art for the podcast, that's Dave Silva.
I do it.
Are you for hire or are you exclusive now? Conrad to get mad. He don't like to share.
It's not that. It's not so much that
He's under contract.
He doesn't like
Daddy
to share.
will hit me if I look at another man at the bar. Daddy's gonna hit me at the house.
No, I don't think he cares, but I'm too.
You're overwhelmed.
Yeah.
With StarCast and everything.
All right. Speaking of, if you're watching this the week it come out, we are just a couple weeks away. I
Yes.
can't believe StarCast 4 is coming
StarCast
up.
4 in Baltimore.
4 is coming up in Baltimore.
Can't wait.
Judy is going to be working her third of the fourth,
Yeah.
Dog.
which, as a guy wrestling fan, getting your wife to this event is a big deal. You know that.
Yeah, it
personally.
is a big deal. But the bigger deal is them wanting to go back.
Yes.
And I don't know what Judy's situation is, but Heather absolutely loved it and is excited to go back.
She loved it. She went to StarCast 2,
Yeah.
Vegas. How could you turn down Vegas?
Yeah.
And she was in Chicago.
The first one. Then last one.
No, the Chicago part 2.
Heather.
Yeah, Heather.
Yeah, your wife was there. She skipped out on Chicago Part 2.
Oh, Chicago part 2 was the best.
She took...
Dang.
That's what I tell her. Look, dang. Oh, hey, I missed it.
Oh my god.
Oh, I missed the best of a wrestling convention.
I really miss the armpits, man.
Can't
All right,
wait.
so if you watched the last episode, if you're listening in pretty much real time or you're catching up, we had our What's in Casio's Box episode 3. So we love everybody being involved. That's turned out to be some of the funnest episodes is the P.O. Box episodes. If you want to be a part of that, it's Casio's Cut, P.O. Box 19065, Huntsville, Alabama 35804. Want to thank everybody who was part of episode 3. And part of the things that we got in episode 3 is from our buddy Summersuit Tim, who doesn't love Tim in a summersuit. Bean Boozled. Boom. And so we played it last time. And if you heard it, I got Stink Bug. My options were... Basically, this game is jelly beans. They all look the same. And when you pick one up, it could be either a good flavor or a bad flavor. And so mine was Stink Bug or Toasted Marshmallow. I unfortunately got Stink Bug. Our buddy Doug Markham... his was between canned dog food and chocolate pudding. My favorite is I could smell the dog food coming out of his mouth, and he
bad.
went, "What was the other option, man?" I can't remember what I got. I'm like,
man.
"You got dog food." And he went,
We all smell
he
it.
went, "I'm Doug, man."
Doug, man.
And then Judy, what'd you end up getting?
Rotten fish.
Oh, dead fish
It was
or
bad.
strawberry banana smoothie.
It was
And she got dead fish and left the room. So
yeah.
if you haven't watched that, go watch it. It was super fun. Got some great, cool gifts. We got a wrestling comic book that's about to debut. So be sure to check that out. But we must spin the wheel of roulette. And you're the first guest that's have to play Bean Boozled besides us. Are you ready? Dave Silva.
Spin the
Flick
wheel.
it. Oh, no.
What I did.
He got...
Was that really a spin?
All right, spin it. Hang on. Let's see. Somehow we got to make it. All right, well, I'll do this. You tell me to stop. We'll do it old school way. Manual labor. Here we go.
Same thing, or
Buttered popcorn or rotten egg?
what was the first one I chose?
Is that it? I think that's
yes,
it, right?
that's it.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, no.
Okay, so he smelled it. He did just what I did to smell it. You can't tell by the smell. All right, so you're either going to eat a jelly bean that tastes like buttered popcorn or rotten egg. Here we go, Dave Silva. Oh, gosh.
We're savoring it. Oh.
Is it?
What?
What is it? I think it's buttered popcorn.
I think it might be buttered popcorn because I think it would have been grossed out.
Yeah. I think we would have smelled it.
But I'm from the valley, so I've tasted some weird stuff. Wait, Grandma? Oh, Grandma.
What is happening? We're 6 minutes in and we've lost control of Dave Silva.
Oh,
Do you want to play, Judy?
I guess I'll be a team.
Be a
It's
team
an
player?
aftertaste, so it must be.
It's buttered popcorn.
You think?
Look, you know.
You would know.
Yeah, tell me when to stop, Judy.
Stop.
You got the same. We can't do that. Unless we want to.
No.
Oh.
She said no. I'm a team player. No, keep spinning until I like it. Ready, go. Berry blue. So it's either... Oh, wait.
Yes.
Well, this one ain't even bad.
Yes. It's the best one to
The
get.
good flavor is berry blue, and the bad flavor is toothpaste. Who don't like
Get outta
toothpaste? What? This is going to be a letdown. Oh, my gosh. My breath got fresh. How awful.
Toothpaste.
See, you're not even...
It's great.
It's not even. I don't even know.
Great. It's toothpaste.
Oh, yeah. Oh, minty. Stop.
Oh, no. I got the chocolate pudding or canned dog food. Like, should I do something different, or should I go? I
You should
landed
go.
on it.
You got to see if there's any. Like, I feel like there's hardly any good ones in there.
Well, Dave Silva so far the only one that got it. So it's got to be the only... All right, here we go.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is either canned dog food or chocolate pudding. I pray for pudding. I have some more pudding, please, sir. Oh, it's chocolate pudding.
Nice.
Chocolate pudding! Now I like some pudding.
Everybody's a winner. It's a Halloween musical.
Trick or treat. We got all tricks. Well, she got toothpaste, but I'm still throwing that in a trick.
I think everybody's a treat on this.
All right, Bean
Yeah.
Boozled, thanks once again. Summer Suit Tim from
Good old Timmy.
Say by the Pod. We appreciate that. Now I've got a jelly bean in my mouth trying to record a podcast. That's audio 101.
You know what?
That's good stuff.
Gather round, class. The teachers.
Silva, while I try to choke down this jelly bean,
Yes.
let them know where they can find you on social media.
Oh, I am at DG Silva 1975. Conrad thinks I should change my handle to ESL Dave, but
Or
for
What
English second language.
it's
for
much
now-
better than I thought it was.
For now, it's DG Silva SILVA 1975 on the Twitter.
It is. That's very boring for your
It is-
personality.
It is very boring, but when I opened up my Twitter, I didn't know what I was doing, so I just I was born in 75.
It's like our AOL Instant Messenger
know.
screen name.
Well,
I'm Matt 014754434 because all the other Matts were taken. All right, so DG Silva, is that it?
yeah.
DG Silva, doggone Silva, 1975. Add him on the Twitter. We're at Casio's Cut on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, and of course on YouTube, where you can watch this video if you are listening to it and want to see us dressed up. You can check it out on the old YouTube.
Subscribe.
Notorious BBJ on Twitter.
Yes.
At Notorious BBJ for Big Booty Judy. I'm at the Casio Kids personal account, but make sure you follow the podcast. My golden
You a little hot there?
my Golden
Get a hot
Corral
flash?
hair is Golden Corral girls. All right, so Halloween special. We are dressed up a little bit, so we're just going to run the gambit a little bit, and we're going to end this episode with Silva's Scary Stories. Silva, are you ready for that?
I hope the people at home are ready for that. You know, if you're driving in your car, pull over. If you're in your house and the children are nearby, put them to bed. Because this
In the bed.
story is going to blow your mind,
Okay.
blow your pants off.
All right, that's a teaser. You better hang in there until the end, people, because Silva's Scary Stories makes its debuts. Judy, do you want to tell a scary story at the end?
I don't have one.
Do you have a scary story?
I will tell you this. Being in our second year of marriage, right?
Yes.
We just bought our first house just a few months ago, and I've really found out my wife's love of Halloween decorations.
Yeah.
No joke.
Silva, you pulled up.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
joke.
We've got a 10-foot cat out in
Yeah.
front of our house.
And it moves and lights up.
Yeah, like excited.
I didn't know it moved, but it was like legit huge.
We
Yes.
have spider webs in the
Spiders.
tree, and the first thing Silva said was,
Are those real spider webs?
I was like, yeah, it gets crazy out here in the country. We got the big old spiders. And when you leave, you'll see at night, we have spotlights that shine moving Nightmare Before Christmas logos and Ghost onto the house.
So what you're saying is you're a big hit in the neighborhood.
Oh, yeah.
They love us moving in.
We're the only one decorated.
Correct.
So I
That's why they love us.
Oh, so happy they moved in.
So glad white trash came. And she
Keep your
get
fingers crossed for Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they ain't ready.
No, they're not. I've already seen some of the Christmas just at our rental house. So I can't imagine now that we've got
yeah.
our own plot of land what she's going to throw up there. I feel like we're getting a live reindeer stable.
It's going to have to be like your visitors are, turn your radio to 17.2
We got a sign out.
as you drive through.
It matches the music and the. Oh man, we got to figure out how to pull that out. You just gave her an idea.
Yes.
Big Booty Judy's Wonderland.
Judy's Wonderland.
That booty lights up, mama.
By the way, and she is typical Southern redneck. She loves to leave them up year round.
Oh, of course. Why take them down?
We had a.
We light them up till February at least. So
The red means love, so leave them up.
We had a big Christmas bow on the front of our door. It literally was there till Valentine's.
It's because this house is a gift.
Every day with you.
Every day is
a gift.
a gift.
Are you? So Halloween is clearly one of her favorites. Is it? Where does it rank on you, Silva? Be honest.
I think it would be third.
Third?
After Thanksgiving and Christmas. Christmas is like my number one. Like I'm all about the
Okay.
Christmas. And then
All right,
Thanksgiving,
decorations, or you just love the whole spirit around it?
the whole feel.
Okay.
The whole feel and the decorations and the whole thing. Thanksgiving, just because of the food.
Copy that.
I gotta get the food. And then Halloween, just because of the dress ups. Now the dressing up is like my jam. I love to play dress up. If you know what I mean.
We're on YouTube, so if this has been banned, you'll know why. We're playing dress up with Dave Silva.
The crotchless stuff. Boo. Hey, honey. Boo. No, man.
No New Year's guy.
No,
It's kind of for rookies.
Well,
The older you get, I think the less interested you are.
well, that and working in television for so long,
Oh,
like it was, like unless New Year's fell on a weekend,
Yeah.
you really couldn't enjoy it.
You're
because
working.
You had to be.
yeah.
you had to
TV
be
never
on.
stops.
Yeah.
4th of July.
I like 4th of July, but still the same thing. Like if it's during the week.
Oh, you were so
Yeah.
used to working on it. All right, so we're Halloween now. As an adult, do you still dress up, or you love dress up? But if you got kids now, married, are you still dressing up? Like this year, were you dressing up?
This year, I don't know what we're gonna do this year. We were talking about it in the car actually today.
You just moved here to Huntsville,
Yes.
Alabama, so you're in transition.
So my idea for the kids, and the kids just turned 10, so they're still like, Dad's the greatest thing since God's here, right? So I was like, you know what? Because they're like, Daddy, we don't know what we're going to do and all this stuff. Because most of the time we do dress up. Heather and I dress up with the kids, and we go the
Do you like go all the theme, or y'all pick whatever you want?
No, it's a free-for-all. So, but for this year, because we're in transition and everything, we still don't know the area well. I told the kids, look, let's go through the house, and you knock on the doors of the room. We'll be like, who is it? And the kids trick-or-treat our house.
Well, plus,
Come on.
plus, they're so new to the house. They don't. It's like a new neighborhood to them now. What's down this hall? Turn left, no, turn right. I don't know. We're in a cul-de-sac. It's a bathroom.
There's
What's that?
so many doors in the house. It's like a free-for-all.
Well, can we come over and man some of the rooms?
Oh, my God.
Oh
That'd be
gosh,
awesome.
that'd be good.
If you could sneak people in without them knowing behind every door,
That would be amazing.
so they just think it's you and Mom.
Yeah. All of a sudden, hey, what are you doing?
We scared him enough last night. We come bombarding,
We did. And we
Ugh.
what did we come do?
bombarding.
I love a good bombarding. I swear. You know what? Find me
It
on a
ain't
Saturday
Saturday.
night. The Silva's bombarding again.
Let's bombard them. I love bombarding.
Come in the truck, guys. We're bombarding.
We were at Conrad Thompson's house.
Yes, we were.
And you guys were downstairs watching some wrestling and some football. And we came in the front door because we're just used to coming over to Conrad's house, and there's the two little Silvas on the couch, and your little man was putting on a brave face. He stood up off the couch, and he's like, hello?
Bless his heart.
And I was like, hey, man. He's like, hello? And I could see he was like trying to be brave, like, should I protect sister? Should I just run? Because I come in now with my shaved head and beard. As my buddy Drew Morgan says, you look like you got a strong opinion about everything. Whatever it is, it's a strong opinion about everything.
Committed.
Yeah, so I came in and I'm like, is everybody downstairs? And then he's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, we're going down.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Like, he was just he was so nervous when we first busted in. He's like, I don't know what should I run, get help? Should I call for help? By the way, sister didn't care.
Nah,
She was on the iPad flipping around.
like, whatevs.
Yeah. It ain't our house. Get what you want. Take it. We're new here.
Go to that room and that room. That's where the good stuff is.
So, do you know what they're dressing up as?
No, that's just it. Like, usually it's like a big ordeal, and we go and we shop, and we want to be this.
You've been so busy this year.
Yeah, but in the past years, like, Erin's been Tony Stark, and she's been Elsa from Frozen.
Yeah.
He's been a Lego guy.
Now, was Halloween big growing up for you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Halloween was big because I had two older sisters. So pretty much I was a catch-all for everything. Like, if they wanted to play makeup, they'd put makeup on my face. I was telling the kids this story actually today. There was one where I just drag ass all season. And Halloween night, and now was left out because everybody was going, because all the cousins would go together, pack in a truck, and then go trick-or-treating.
All right.
Like every good Mexican does.
What, trick-or-treating or packing in a truck?
Packing in a truck. We have to get there. Everybody sit down. I don't know what accent that was. Everybody get down.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Under the lettuce. No, but we would pack in the truck, and then we'd go, and my uncle would drive us around. But one year I was dragging, and I didn't get anything. So my sister legit just slapped white face paint on me and did a star over my eye and said, "You're Paul Stanley from Kiss."
Oh, no.
Oh man.
Did you even like Kiss?
I didn't know.
You don't even know who it is. Right now, you don't even know who it is.
You know what? I appreciated Kiss because they had Love Gun. And inside Love Gun was the gun, the pop gun.
Oh, yeah.
In the old album.
Yeah.
And when they would let me play with it, I would play it because I couldn't tear it or anything. So, yeah, I was like, Kiss was pretty awesome.
Us, all three of us we're into vinyl. So you can see on my shoulder, Silva got to pick out any vinyl out of my collection, and he chose Huey Lewis.
Okay.
How about that? He said that one describes him the best.
I dig him.
I dig. Do you even know a Huey Lewis song?
No.
My Young Trophy Wife.
No.
Not one Huey Lewis song.
No.
Power of Love. Back to the Future.
No.
Oh, this is it. Please let me know.
If this ain't love, you better let me go.
If this is it.
I got it.
Casio and I are starting to tour. We're kicking off in Huntsville.
Well, then she just don't know it's hip to be square. So you don't even know, do you? You don't even know.
She probably wants a new drug. Am I right? Am I right?
At this point, if Blue Chew was a sponsor, that would have been the perfect read right there. Just slip right in. All right. So what was is that your favorite? What's your favorite Halloween you can remember? Is there one that sticks out? Or maybe you're like, I was most proud of that costume.
Oh, when Heather and I were living in Michigan, we would always have big Halloween parties, and everybody at the station would come over to the house and dress up, and it was like a big deal. So one year I went as Hulk Hogan. But what I did, Hulk Hogan the later years. So what I did was
Later years.
Of course, the red sweatpants with the yellow paint.
Okay.
Like, did that with the boots because I had a pair of boots. Come on now, I'm from Texas.
Who did?
But I got
Red or yellow boots?
Of course they were red. Come on now.
Okay.
So they were ropers.
Oh, can't hide money. And he ain't trying to.
I'm not hiding it. Hashtag blessed. No, but what I did was I took a large pair of pantyhose, cut the crotch out, cut the feet out, put it over me, and then shoved balloons in the arms for the muscles.
Oh, that's good.
Oh yeah. And then I had, of course, the Hulk Rules T-shirt with the fake mustache and the whole thing. It was legit.
Strong.
Amazing.
It was legit.
So you made? Do you remember any kids' costumes like when you were growing up? Any good? Because I don't remember any of mine. I remember like standard hobo where they put like a black. My dad paints a black eye on me because I'm a hobo. I got a fake cigar. You know, give me a stick with an handkerchief tied to it, and you're a hobo. Trick or treat. Go get some candy. Next year, they got me like a fedora and same cigar, and now I'm a gangster. You know what I mean?
Same black eye.
Gangsters getting fights too, son.
It's been a good year for the hobo. Now we have a job.
Next year, he just put me in an all-red sweatsuit, and I was the Kool-Aid man. He didn't even do anything. He was like, you're fat.
Oh.
So all night you were like, oh yeah.
Instead of knocking on the door, I just busted through their sidewalk, jumped through the front window. Oh yeah, give me some candy. Judy, now when I met Judy, she won a costume contest because she was Khaleesi from Game of Thrones.
Oh.
Won the contest like out at a bar. You've been Ronda Rousey.
Yep.
Nice.
I was Cora from Tron.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yes, and my mom made all our costumes, so that's what I kind of grew up
Oh,
we
fancy.
go.
with. Oh yeah,
Fancy.
every year, 3 of my sisters, we all were
Did she
homemade.
did she tell you what you were going to be? Like, did she
No.
just make it and go do it, or
No.
did you get to pick?
I got to pick. Like I was big into Power Rangers. I was a Power Ranger. I was a Ninja Turtle. Everything.
Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
Oh.
What color Power Ranger were you?
Red.
Was there a reason you picked the red?
Because it was the badass one.
So did you ever get into Power Rangers?
But the red was a boy, and you're a girl, so you need to be pink or yellow.
No, I had no boundaries.
I had no boundaries.
Hashtag freedom. What turtle were you?
I was Michelangelo.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, okay. That's
Bumping mics on that. I was Michelangelo too. Michelangelo was my favorite. What was your favorite?
Michelangelo.
No, what was your favorite Ninja Turtle?
Oh, Raphael.
Really?
Yeah.
Why'd you like Raphael?
Dug him.
Was he
Wait,
the
hold
smart
on.
ass?
What?
You have the one with the
The size.
Yeah. No, forgive me. And
Uh-oh.
please
Oh,
send
no.
your hate tweets.
Oh, no.
Raphael's the red one, right?
Yes.
Then
Yeah.
he was my jam.
yeah,
Did you think you were about to guess wrong?
Yeah.
Michelangelo was orange.
right.
Yeah.
Donatello was blue. Who's the other one? Donatello, Michelangelo,
Leonardo.
Leonardo.
Wait, was Leonardo blue?
I thought it was yellow.
I thought no. There's no. You're about to lose your toad. There's no yellow turtle. I know that. Yellow April O'Neil always wore yellow.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of. Oh
What
yeah.
was it? Red?
It was
blue.
red, blue, purple.
Oh, purple. Yeah,
purple.
purple and blue. I forgot purple and blue. I think everybody went as a Ninja Turtle at one point.
It was a
Did you ever go as a
strong.
Ninja Turtle? No.
I was too fat.
Well, do like my parents. They just got me a different colored sweatshirt every year. Your green sweatshirt this year. By the way, you got to wear it all winter, but so we can't paint on it. But you're just tell everybody you're a Ninja Turtle. Come on. I tie an orange bandana on my face. You're my sweatshirt. Red, I was Kool-Aid man. So it's just different colors. Yellow, I was the sun.
Purple, you were a green.
Oh, we got to advance a Harvest Moon. It's Halloween.
Oh, look at him. He's so cute. That Harvest Moon.
Straight out of the Farmer's Almanac with him. Did you ever, Judy, did you ever go rolling yarns?
Never.
Do you even know what that is? Or are you too
Yeah.
young? Okay, did they have that when you were kids?
Yes.
We used to roll all kind of yards. Did you roll yards, Silva? Really?
Yeah.
Were you?
Oh, yeah.
Do you? Does,
It was the one that I remember that we rolled was the main teacher of the school we went to, and I remember him asleep in his chair watching Letterman as we rolled the house.
Like you peeked in the window?
Yeah, we were all up in his business.
What, so you didn't even know the guy?
No, we knew him.
Oh.
Yeah, we
just
knew
neighborhood guy, and you're like, he's
No, he was school. He was like a school teacher.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh.
And we rolled his house, but of course we peeked through his windows. And yeah, he was just.
God, that could have been bad, by the way.
And Letterman was on, and we were just like. So then the next day, I know some of you all were out late last night.
It's like a Saved by the Bell episode. I remember we rolled this girl's yard, and we could not have found a bigger yard. I don't know why we chose that one. I'm like, we can't even. Like, I think we picked it because we could like roll the trees near the street and not even be close to the house. And then we got braver and like work your way towards the house, you know. And then we took off running. You know, when somebody runs, we don't even know why.
Oh my God!
Are they running? We gotta get out of here. So she just run, right? And I remember by the time I'm like about to literally have a heart attack because I'm the chubby kid running with him. I'm like, all right, we're down the street. And they got soap, and they're soaping this dude's car window, just a random, like on the way back.
What?
And they're just like putting soap on his windows. I'm like, what are we doing? And they're like, come on, soap the window. And everybody's giggling, you know, and we're running, we're loud. So, of course, and all of a sudden we hear, in the dark, and he goes, y'all need to keep on moving. Like, I'm like, no, I can't run again. This is my death point. Like,
Save yourself.
I'll go. Y'all just leave me. There's no man left behind. I was
You
just
stop right there, Kool-Aid man.
I was like, oh no. No, yeah, oh no.
Oh no.
He's got me. Yeah, I mean, I think nowadays it's a different ballgame for rolling yards. Who's got Nest cams and Ring cams
it's
and
like you can't get away with any vandalism nowadays.
how am I supposed?
Some good old vandalism.
How am I supposed to tear their yard up? Did you ever have to clean it up? Did you ever get your yard rolled?
No.
They tried one time on me, and I caught them, and we scared them off.
Oh, yeah, no, nobody.
It's because I knew they were coming because I was supposed to go with them, and ended up not being able to get out of the house.
Oh.
And I thought, well, they're coming straight for me because I bailed on them. So I stayed up. I was that sleepy where you're like, who's that? Who's that? Nobody. Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
There you go. I know you're coming. Yeah, I never got yard. Did you ever get your yard rolled, Judy?
Nope. I had my tires slashed.
Wait a second.
We were hardcore up in
I
Hampton
don't think that was
Cove.
Halloween.
No.
It's called your ex-boyfriend, I think.
Got stabbed twice. Didn't roll, but I got stabbed twice.
I could have used the toilet paper to sop up my wound.
I wish somebody would have rolled me. I made a mess.
You got
There was blood everywhere.
What did you get your tire slashed for?
That was the fun thing to do.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
You don't,
They slashed tires. They didn't roll yards.
Oh,
Yeah.
awful school you went to.
Bunch of hoop.
Welcome to Huntsville. I think that's your school district, by the way. I think you just moved to the school district you went to.
Kids, we're homeschooling.
And you still get a slap. It was Mom!
Mom!
That's what you do in these parts.
Damn those kids.
They gotta learn like every other kid. Don't park on the street. Okay. So did I think that's a good Halloween. That's good. We got all. Do you have any other Halloween memories that stick out? Judy? Silva?
No.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yes, I do. Okay, so back to packing in the truck with all the cousins.
Okay.
We'd go trick-or-treating, and we went to this house once.
It's really an El Camino. Go ahead.
The truck was stolen. We went to a house, and all of us piled out, and we went, and we rang the doorbell, we did our trick or treat. Nothing. And then, do it one more time. Because then we would just jump back in the truck and go.
Sure.
Trick or treat. Nothing. And then all of a sudden, it was a screen door, and then it was the main door. The main door opened up, and it was a guy with a chainsaw. Going,
What?
No candy! And then he ran and chased us around.
OMG.
Yeah, it was legit. Chased us around, and I remember vividly that my little fat body was like, oh no, dear God, I don't want to go this way. Oh God, Luke Skywalker is supposed to die this way. And I remember being chased, and he was just like, and man, we hightailed it, and like I don't know why we just didn't back up and run to the truck.
Nah,
but he led us into a full circle around his house, and we all got back into the truck, and just like, and he was laughing, he was just having.
That's
a
amazing.
ball.
That's how you get your yard rolled. You come back and roll your yard after you pull that stunt on us.
That's
But
terrifying.
I would have went into scared dog mode. I would have fell on my back, kept my legs up. I'm sorry. Please don't kill me.
Gosh.
I'm through running. Oh, have you ever had a paranormal activity?
in my body.
Have you ever been entered by a ghost?
Oh, so
Have you ever had a ghost up inside you?
well, his name was Chuck.
And he had a truck. He'd pick us up and take us trick or treating. In. He was a ghost.
And he was like, "Hey kids, you want to see my ghost?"
Have you ever experienced anything? So, like, I'll tell you mine.
Okay, yeah.
We used to go ghost hunting. I was in radio early, and when I was an intern, and we would go on quote unquote ghost hunts. And we did like the typical in the state of Alabama. We go to this dorm down here, and this old church here, and Sloss Furnace, and a bunch of different places. And so we go to this one, and it is a mental institution. Used to be a mental hospital. Mm-hmm. Hasn't been open since I think the 40s. So it's just this dilapidated building now. And we go into the mental hospital. And it was one of those where it's like a creepy place. Like, people would spray painted where, get out. Like,
Yeah.
it's making it, busted windows. And there's cobwebs and it's dusty. And, we found like a room that was full of empty antifreeze bottles. And I'm like, I don't even want to know what's happening in here.
Those ghosts.
Yeah, they love that antifreeze. So it was creepy. There's like 3 floors of stuff. So we're doing this whole deal, and nothing really stood out. But it was, we did the creepy place. And so we're down on the bottom level, and we're wrapping up. Hey, making sure everybody's got everything, get our recording equipment, everything. And now, mind you, this is early 2000s, probably. So we're before like full blown cell phone, like, crazy stuff. Anyway, we are up, we're getting ready to leave, and we hear an old school rotary phone ring, like just distinct. And we're like, is that somebody's goofing off? Is that in somebody's pocket or something? And then we could hear that it was like coming from a different area. Mm-hmm. And so, of course, like in typical scary movie, everybody I'm with is like, well, let's go find it. And I'm like, or we could go to the car since we've made it out of here without dying so far. And they're like, no, we got to go check it out. So everybody fans out. It's not on the first level. So we go back upstairs. And we're like, oh, it's loud up here. So we got to narrow it down. So we're walking through hallways. Everybody's flashlights, this is like midnight, whatever. And we're walking through and narrow it down to a room. And we're like, it's behind that door. Mm. Oh. And so everybody's like really getting nervous, right? And I'm like, dude, I like stay in the back so I can like bust out of there if anything happened. Door's locked. Oh. Door's locked. There's no lock on the outside. Door's locked. Phone's ringing. It's clear as bell now, coming from this room. So one of the guys goes, well, I don't care if it's locked or not. We got to get in there. This is our mission now.
Uh-huh.
So he goes straight up, police kick, boom, boom, and then boom, he kicks it open, and it is a padded cell.
What?
No phone, no electricity, just an old school padded holding cell. And I was like,
Oh, no.
no,
You got to get out of
time
there.
to be hitting the old dusty trail, folks. We got to get out of here.
Oh, my gosh.
And so we stand there, and they're like flashlights. They're hoping the phone rings. Everybody's looking. They're pulling up some of the pads and seeing nothing. So we're like, that was weird. So we start leaving, and literally as we get to the steps, phone rings again. Oh. And I'm like, no, I was asses and elbows, buddy. I was out of there. They wanted to go back up. We left. We busted out. They claimed they went back up, didn't see anything again. They came back out. So we did some research the next day, and they actually called somebody that figured out who was in charge of that deal.
Yeah.
And the city told them that there is no phone lines in there, and they haven't had electricity since the 60s. There's been no power there. So it wouldn't even be a random wrong number or something. They have no power and no phone. And that's it's one of those moments where I'm like, I don't know what it was technically.
Yeah.
But it was weird.
Yeah.
It was, I don't want to be involved in this anymore. Because that was some heebie-jeebies. That was as scary as So, I've been invited back there before, and I'm like, I think I've had my little moment there. I survived.
You're going to hear the phone.
It's going to scare the shit out of you. So, yeah, that's my closest interaction with
That's
paranormal.
pretty close.
Yeah.
That's pretty close.
I don't know what it was, but that was the closest I ever got. Judy, any ghost?
Well, me and my friends in college, we went down to Maple Hill Cemetery.
And that's in Huntsville.
It's a very, very old cemetery. I don't know, I think 1,800 people's been buried there.
You were slashing tires.
Sure. And in the very corner, in the very back, it's called, you walk down the pit, and it's called Dead Children's Playground.
Correct.
Yeah.
Dead Children's Playground?
Yeah.
Yes, there's a playground, a steel playground, a swing set, and a little
in the cemetery.
Yeah, and it's a little merry-go-round. What is the thing that you can sling off of? It spins.
It's like a swing set that spins. You know what I mean? Like the swings, but it's spinning you around in a circle.
So it's all creaky, and of course you have everything painted. Get out of here, and I don't know. You'll see the swings just kind of swing when there's no wind. So we chill out there, and then we head back, walking.
They made out.
They're walking.
Drank beer and smoked.
Walking through the cemetery.
Well, so we're leaving.
After a hard night of slashing.
On our way out.
And bombarding.
On the there's a sidewalk when we're leaving, and behind one of the stones, what do you call it, a gravestone? Something came up a person, like this, and we're like, what? And we ran, and I haven't been back since.
You didn't figure out what it was?
No, we ran. I mean, it looked like a human.
What if it was a car sale from a car lot? Oh, guys, y'all missed a hell of a deal.
They're Bailey buddies. They got killed on Raw, and now they're at the cemetery.
Welcome to the playground.
Yeah, I did not. We
dipped?
Yeah.
Was it one of your friends?
No.
All your friends were.
We were all together. Yeah, that's what was creepy.
That's creepers.
That is pretty creepers. Creepiest moment, Dave Silva. You got one?
Yeah. Growing up, we would go to church camp And there was like demon possessions and stuff like that, where I would see like little girls lift up men and like throw them and all this kind of craziness. Yeah, it was bizarro.
No, you did not.
Yeah, legit. You can.
I went to church camp.
What church camp was
I figured out
this?
how to tight roll my jeans at church camp. You got girls throwing men.
Oh yeah, it was legit. It was crazy.
You are
It was
lying.
it was during a church service, and I don't know what it was, but this little girl was like, no, and she was working herself up, and this was like, I would say maybe 7th, 8th grade girl, and you have all these big like, hey, we're youth leaders, we're cool, and we're buff, and you have the pastor and all this kind of stuff, and they started praying over this girl, and this girl just started lifting and throwing them, and it was like, and all of us were just like, oh god, and we backed up and then watched the show. And
What'd they do?
An exorcism?
it was legit. Like right there, they legit like laid hands. Prayed, and then she was back to normal. It was crazy.
She was back to normal.
Like the girl that we all knew that rode the bus with us to church.
Then we did paddle boats the next day.
Hey, Susie. You remember when you threw Pastor Bob?
And she's like, no way. Threw you in the water.
I will eat your lungs and bombard you.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was like the wildest.
You can't make like a popsicle stick church after that with Susie after she's been possessed.
Hey, it was gone. She was back to normal. Like
when did she get possessed?
I don't know.
She rode with y'all?
Yeah.
And was normal.
Yeah. But like those things just like they don't manifest all the time. They're just chilling until you tick them off and then they come out.
I think she just had her first period.
No, not here. Not here. I didn't bring any. I don't know what's happening. Damn it. It was like, little Susie. I'm a woman now. Little Susie, stop. Vagina red. And that's when I got my first period.
Or at least you were spotting. You didn't know what it was.
I didn't know. I was spotting somewhere.
I'm so scared.
They called me Skids for the rest of the kids. Oh, they were Oh, good old Skid Silva.
Kids McGee.
Skid Silva. Skid Silva. That should be your new Twitter name. Skid Silva. Skid Mark Silva. All right, Dave.
Jesus, Mark.
All right, we've had a blast trick or treat. So thank you for coming in first of all.
Man.
But we're gonna end Silva's scary stories.
Welcome to Silva's Scary Stories. Ghosts and goblins around the corner ready to bombard you. Okay, so I'll tell the story.
How do you say ghost in Spanish?
El ghost. El boo.
We've been saying Spanish this whole time.
El boo.
El boo.
El boo.
El boo.
I learned so much, Casio. I did. In this latest episode, I learned Spanish ghost is a El boo.
Judy's gonna use it.
I know.
Just for
El
use.
boo.
It's a go-to.
You're gonna come over and we're gonna have those happy birthday banners. It's just gonna say El boo for Halloween.
Go to Rosie's on Halloween.
And walk in.
I'll have the El boo.
El boo.
She's from Mexico, the motherland. How does she know the El boos?
How does she know about El boos?
So this is a story, and this was told when I was a kid, of La Llorona.
What's that?
The wailer, this crier.
What?
Yes. Okay. So
The wailer.
the wailer,
Like she's screaming, crying
Yes,
lady.
this crying lady.
Llorona.
La
La
Llorona.
Llorona.
Oh, jeez, you have to say it with breath in your voice. La Llorona. Okay, so this was a story of Maria Gonzalez, but everybody called her Valerie.
Valerie.
Okay.
Maria Gonzalez was married to Hector. And Hector was a hard-working man. Hector worked all day in the grocery store. And they had 3 little children.
Sure.
They had Hector Jr., because every good Mexican family has to have a junior. I'm a junior. They had Joseph, but everybody called him Little Pee-wee because he was the runt.
Run, just a litter.
And then they had Ramon. And Ramon was like the oldest of the 3.
Okay.
So, Maria or Valerie, you can call her whatever you want.
I like Maria.
Okay.
Maria.
She was in love with Hector and would do anything for Hector. But Hector, like any stinking Latin male, had a wandering eye.
Oh, like a lazy eye?
Well, it was a medical condition. Don't mess up my story, you sons of bitches. So, yeah. So Hector cheated on Maria.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
An awful man.
You real son of a gun. And left her with the 3 kids.
What?
Yeah, no. It was devastating to Maria because Maria, like, gave everything to Hector.
Of course.
So Maria was so devastated that she one by one led her kids to the Rasaca by her house.
What's that?
It's a canal. But in Spanish it was called the Rasaca.
Yes.
And drowned each of
What?
her children because she was so devastated by Hector running off with Concepcion. She worked at the grocery store where Hector used to bag the groceries.
What was the name of the grocery store?
So she drowned each one of her boys. So the legend goes that if you hear wailing along the Rasaca, along the canal, that's Maria crying and screaming for the boys that she killed.
Oh, no. Can she get you?
Oh, well, that's the whole thing. If you hear the screams and you approach the screams, she'll drown you
Judy?
too.
What?
Yes.
If you go investigate?
Yeah.
She'll get you and drown you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So that was a big thing down in the valley for people to do around Halloween would be just walk the canals screaming. Crying.
no. Well, that's
So-
a foul.
And so, of course, you would get the heebie-jeebies and you'd want to go see. Heebie-jeebies is a big Mexican word we use all the time. Ay, did you have the heebie-jeebies? Ay, Dios mío, I hate it when I get the heebie-jeebies. So, but yeah, she would, like, people would, like, walk the canals and just be like, ah!
And it's
Well,
just
that's more like a
echoing at
great
night. This sounds like a party.
Well, that's,
She's supposed to be wailing.
well,
Judy, how do you think La Llorona sounds like? I think it needs to be louder.
Why are you looking at me like
I
that?
think we need to cut the podcast. Send Dave
I'm
Silva.
just going to leave because this has gotten real weird. Cassie, between you and I think you're going to get bombarded. I've got to go.
All right. Thank you for Silva's Scary Stories. Thank you for joining us. Happy Halloween.
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 Happy Halloween.
Elboo.
Elboos and elbouettes and chupacabras. Did you ever meet the cute chupacabra?
He did a signing at our local
Did
mall
he?
once, but it was a real mess.
What was the word for the canal?
La Rasaca.
Beware of the chupacabras down at out there this year. Happy Halloween, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of Casio's Cut. We better stop before you get embarrassed.
Elboo.
That's the way I wanna be. I'll be a white trash superstar. That's the way I wanna be. I'll be a white trash superstar.
Want to hear more of Casio in between podcast episodes? You can listen to the Jimbo and Casio Morning Show live 6 to 10 a.m. Central on therocket951.com.
Go get your candy today because it's going to jack up over the weekend and you're going to spend more unless you buy it today.
By the way, did you see they ranked candy corn nutritionist-wise? They ranked them best to worst.
Yeah, I did.
The worst was candy corn.
I know because it's 100% fruit. What do you call it? Corn syrup.
It's just all sugar.
And it's the world's best candy.
It's all sugar and it's awful.
And it's made just for me.
No, you know, they make 0-calorie candy corn, too. You open the bag and pour it in the trash.
Listen live online or download the Rocket app for your tablet or smartphone. Just search WRTT Rocket 95.1 in the Apple or Google Play Store.